Okay, I need some help with this one. Uh, I can't get my head around it at the moment, so have a look at this and let me know what you think, because this doesn't tally with everything else. It really doesn't tally. The timings are all wrong, and it's as though Charles Leclerc gets the information ahead of everybody else, and I'll show you why. So watch it through. If you've got access to F1 TV and can watch all of the footage through on Charles Leclerc's car cam, please do so and then get back to me that way, because this is different to the other driver cam views. Now, before I actually show you through his footage, if we go on, I just want to clear something up, because what we get the trolls, we get the dickheads that know nothing about what the regulations are there for and the safety measures. This is Charles Leclerc on board as he has been released. So there's 5 cars that get released, and then they, after they've got released, they get sent off around the track. Now we all know that. We all know that Sebastian Vettel's the last car, and he goes by at turn 9, and then them 5 cars go. The view out of Charles Leclerc's car is from his helmet, and so therefore you're looking through the halo here. So it's a completely different view to the other driver cams that we've seen. So far, this seems to be the only one that is the helmet cam as opposed to the car cam. But just watch this, because it gives you a good impression of it. This is those 5 cars going through turn 14. Look at that. That racing line, as you come through turn 14 there, you're going through the debris. You're going through that powder that was the fire extinguisher powder. Then marshals were there sweeping up. So anybody that suggests, oh, they should have released the lapped cars earlier. Well, as soon as you release the lapped cars, them lapped cars are going to be charging. They're going to be off, they're going to be charging, they're going to be trying to make that ground up. Regardless of what the regulations say in terms of need to make their way around the track at a sensible speed or whatever it is, that is what happens in reality. You've been released because you're told it's safe, and off you go. You go on the charge to try and make up that ground. Look at where they're driving. They are driving in that region where them marshals were on track. So until them marshals are off track, you can't release lapped cars because it's not safe to do so. That's where them guys were. You cannot release lapped cars and allow them to go speeding off around the track, driving on areas of the track where marshals were. Simple as that. So I'm not going to argue with any of these twats in the comment section that think, oh, well, I think they could have done it earlier. You don't know, right? You're a silly twat. So just go and I've tried. Well, go and learn. You're not going to learn, because I've told you this 50 times, and you still think your opinion is valid, even though I've evidenced it 50 times, but nobody can get through to you, because that's the type of deadhead that you are. Anyway, we're going to go back, and we're going to go from the very start of when the incident happened, and you will see that what Charles Leclerc seems to be being given is well ahead of everybody else. I'm going to cut from his cam to where they are on track and where he gets the information on track, which is ahead of everybody else. Anyway, so again, for perspective, Latifi is just this moment crashed. You can see the blue dot at turn 14. That's come to a standstill. Charles Leclerc at this point in time is just about to enter turn 6. Ahead of him is Max Verstappen. So what you've got Hamilton here between 8 and 9. You've got Norris, Alonso, Ocon that Hamilton has lapped, but Verstappen hasn't yet lapped. And Verstappen has made it past Leclerc and Vettel. When Verstappen pits, Leclerc and Vettel go back through. All right, and that's how they end up with those 5 lapped cars in between Hamilton and Verstappen. So we're going to follow it through on board with Charles Leclerc. And I've got to say, I've got to cut away from the visuals so it's not blocked, but just show you what's going on. So we should be approaching turn 6 or going around turn 6. You'll see how well this syncs up. See? So it's around turn 6, okay?
And safety car deployed. Safety car
Okay, safety car deployed. So he's just rounded turn 9.
deployed.
That's the end of the race, right?
That's the end of the race, right? What does Charles Leclerc know straight away? Okay, these drivers, they've got an idea of what needs to happen.
And safety car deployed. Safety car deployed.
That's the end of the race, right?
Still six laps to go, I think. So Latifi hit the wall at exit 14. Stay on the left there.
So there is 6 laps to go for Charles because you've been lapped. So from your perspective, there is 6 laps to go for you, but Hamilton, there's now only 5 laps to go. Stay on the left. Latifi's on the right hand side.
Exit 14, stay on the left.
How much do we lose if we box now? For soft.
We lose 1 place, we lose 1 place.
If we box, we have nothing to lose.
Stay out, stay out, stay out.
Okay, so perspective. At this moment in time, Charles Leclerc is in 11th place. Because Sergio Perez is still running, Leclerc is outside the top 10, so he has got nothing to lose. If it ends behind the safety car, he gets no points in 11th. Okay, if it does randomly restart, if it's able to be restarted, then yeah, you've got nothing to lose. Is it worth it? But Ferrari said no, stay out. Why have they said stay out? Because they think it's going to end behind the safety car. They're in 11th place. They've got nothing to lose, but they tell him to stay out. Why?
And charge button on, charge button on. So Ricciardo pitted for new soft. So next car in front is Ocon, Hart, and in front of Ocon we have Alonso. We are P11. We are P11.
When is the safety car going to let us pass?
I will keep you updated on that.
When is the safety car going to let us past? So, this will be the second time past this incident. I'm going to try and show you this.
Still no information. And try to work on the tires. Try to work on the tires. Temperature on the tires. And you can press like shock 7.
Wasn't the best place to stop it in. There you go. Alright, Latifi's car is there. The white powder is there because they've just used the fire extinguisher on it. No crane in sight. So we're on lap 54, the end of lap 54 now. Okay.
And go to the left at 14.
So despite Charles asking at the end of lap 54, when are they going to let us past? You're not going to be let past when there's a car on track that hasn't been cleared. The safety car has been deployed. The safety car procedure is that the track gets made safe, and then you carry out the safety car procedure. And then we'll go through them rules, and I'll make it really clear the process that you follow. As soon as you intervene in a race with the safety car, you follow a process. And that process involves gathering the cars up. Whilst them cars are being gathered up, the track is made safe. Once the track is declared as being safe, you then carry out the procedures that you need to carry out before you then resume racing. It's very simple. Very simple that they try to make out. They try to claim to you, you could do this, you could do that, you could do... No, you can't. You really can't. It's a set procedure, and it's there for a reason.
Will the race restart?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
Will the race restart?
So we're on lap 55 now. If you look over to track of
Hamilton
view,
and Verstappen.
we are here. So he's coming round towards turns 2 and 3 on lap 55. And we'll go back to his car cam.
We think it will restart.
Will it restart? We think it will restart. Because at this stage, it is still possible. They're on lap 55, providing everything can be cleared up and those lapped cars released on lap 56 so that they've got lap 57 to do that mandatory safety car lap, then they will get a lap of racing in on lap 58. So it's still possible at this stage. And they've got to prepare for that. They don't necessarily know how long it's going to take to clear that track up, but they've got to prepare on the chance that the marshals can get that track swept and made safe in time. So they have to keep their driver prepared, which is fine.
And you are doing a good job on tires and brakes. So behind we have Sebastian with hard, and behind Sebastian Ricciardo with soft.
Note how Ferrari are telling him about the fellow competitors. Sorry, had to pause my recording there because I had a phone call, so I forgot where I was. I think I was trying to say that his race engineer is giving him information about which drivers around him are on which tyres. So he's telling Charles Leclerc that behind him you've got Sebastian Vettel and you've got Daniel Ricciardo and the tyre compounds that they're on. They're the people that he's in a race with. Then, what happens when they restarted the race wrongly? He's no longer in a race with Daniel Ricciardo, is he? Daniel Ricciardo has been left well back. So Daniel Ricciardo on his soft tyres is now irrelevant, isn't it? This is one of the key points. This is one of the key points.
So Sebastian with used hard and Ricciardo new soft. And we should target -10 on the dash for the tires. And mode PW, charge button off. So not sure if we will let us unlap ourselves or not. And
okay. Not sure if he will let us unlap ourselves or not. Now, I want you to see where the Ferrari engineers say this. This is where Charles Leclerc gets his message. And this is where he is on the camera. Okay, we'll play this back. So there is the powder. So this is the Latifi crash site.
so not sure if we will let us unlap ourselves.
They're not sure if they'll let them unlap themselves.
And if so, how long will...
Right, so you can see that they've just come by there. So you can see that this is all syncing up, and this is now the end of lap 56. Is it? No, it is. Let me pause this and let me double check. Sorry, that phone call made me lose my concentration to disorientate where I was. So we are finishing lap 55 now. Okay, so they've come by the incident. There are 3 laps to go when they cross the start finish line. So on this lap that they're about to do, the lapped cars have to be released this lap, which would be lap 56 on the lap that they're just about to do. Then lap 57 can be that mandatory safety car lap, and that would enable lap 58 to be a racing lap. So at this stage, as they go by on lap 55, Ferrari are saying, we're not sure if they are going to let the lapped cars through. Now, that is rather bizarre. Let's just play that again. So he's round. You can see the crane here. This is the end of lap 55. Okay, this is the crane. You can see it through the halo. This is the end of lap 55. They're all keeping well left because they don't want to be going over where that powder is, because they don't want to be picking up the debris that's on the track there.
So not sure if we will let us unlap ourselves or not.
Why on lap 55 are you saying we're not sure if they will let us unlap ourselves or not? Why on lap 55 are you saying that? That doesn't make any sense at all. That does not make any sense at all.
And 3 laps to go when we cross line.
And bear in mind, there's often a lag in these communications. So that message would have come before they'd have even passed the crash site.
Come on.
So is he saying, come on, this needs to happen? Or is he saying, come on, as in, what's going on here? What do you mean you won't let us pass? We think we might start without lapped cars without letting the lapped cars go. Only Charles will actually know what he means by that, but it's like I say, it's not a natural human reaction. You're seeing it is a natural human reaction, but he's reacting to something that's not making sense.
So no unlap, we'll go.
Okay, so no unlap, and this is the key. So no unlap. If you know the track, do you know where you are? I'll tell you where you are. Turn 3. This is pit exit. There you go. So no unlap. And even on when we watch tracker view, where I'm waving my cursor as we come down, having turned turn 5, and we're about this point in track where we're on tracker view, and Crofty interjects and goes, and lapped cars will not be allowed to overtake. Charles Leclerc's race engineer is telling Charles Leclerc that here, when Charles Leclerc's here. What's going on? How come Charles Leclerc knows that here, And we're not getting that in any of the other cars until they're around here. And we're not getting it in Max Verstappen's car even till round here where it's going, cancel that. Lapped cars will not be allowed to overtake. I'm not surprised and all that shit. But Charles Leclerc is getting that there. That just... I can't make sense of this at the moment.
Straight for a restart.
Don't buffer on me. It's going to buffer on me, isn't it? Let me just pause this. Oh, no, here we go.
So no unlap, we'll go straight for a restart.
So no unlap, we go straight for a restart at turn 3. So let's try and, like I say, get your head around what's going on here, and if you can let me know what your thoughts are on this. We'll carry on.
So if we overtake Ocon, we will beat Norris for the championship.
See, this is the other thing, is that the teams are focusing on their own battles as well, and what's important to their team for them to achieve what they need to achieve. They realise that they're not really involved in the fight between Hamilton and Verstappen, and they've still got their own goals. So that's their main focus. And if they can be, still look at the event and go, well, what can we still get out of it? Then they don't really care, because they can't do much about that anyway. That's going to happen anyway. So what can they still get out of it?
And keep working on the tires.
Stick with this, because next time round is really key as well.
And just a reminder, we'll be mode race K2 on. In front we have Ocon, Alonso. Both of them with all the tires than you. And we need a bit more temperature on the rear tires if you can.
When is it going to restart?
When is it going to restart? Well, let's have a look.
Still no information.
Well, what's going on here? Are these marshals on the track?
That.
There you go. Marshals on the track as you come by turn 14, Charles, and he's asking, when is this going to restart? So this is at the end of lap 56.
2 laps to go when we cross the line. Maybe the race will finish like this, but keep working on the tires. We should be...
So, we're now on lap 57. Maybe the race will finish like this. Why are you saying that? Because you know that actually those lapped cars needed to have been released on lap 56. We're now on lap 57. They weren't released on lap 56. Therefore, it needs to be a safety car finish. Maybe we finish like this now. I thought up until now it might have been a racing finish, but now I think we've got to finish like this. That's what your race engineer is telling you. But you never know, because we don't know what they're doing here. We all kind of agreed that if it's we kind of want a racing finish if we can, so just be prepared.
Be ready.
Be ready. So as we go towards turn 5, I'm going to cut back. So it's come by turns 3 and 4. They're going to be going down here towards turn 5. This is key, right? I can't show you it yet, but this is key. Right, slowing into turn 5. Okay, slowing into turn 5. And I'm going to show you track of view. Show you exactly where he is.
Okay,
Okay, turn 5. My main concern is getting this incident cleared up. We only need one racing lap. This is what's coming through on track of view. Yeah?
big one is to get this incident clear.
You only need one racing lap.
Because Christian, just give me a second.
Okay, that's that part there. So we'll go back to Charles. Coming round turn 5.
And
okay, now let me see if I can show you, because it shows you on his steering wheel what he's doing. So it shows you that he's actually got this message before you hear it, because you see it before you hear it. So we come around turn 5 and watch your steering wheel. Watch his steering wheel. Watch the graphic on his steering wheel. We've just rounded turn 5.
and charge button
See that there? Mode. And it's mode.
on.
And it's gone to race mode. See that? Race mode. Just gone round turn 5 and he's gone into race mode. If you're lapping behind the safety car, you don't go into race mode. Right? So now we hear this.
Mode race. Keep working on the tires.
So now we're going round turn 7. They went into race mode shortly after going round turn 5. So if I just rewind that, because this is where
the safety car goes.
Right.
You only need one racing lap.
At this point here, this where I'm waving my cursor is the red dot of Charles Leclerc, and it's approximately now where he's going into race mode. His engineer is telling him to put his car into race mode here. And then we're now hearing that lapped cars are being allowed to overtake the safety car as it comes down here between 8 and 9. And then they come round turn 9 and Sebastian Vettel's, and it's ending, wow! But why is Charles Leclerc being told to go into race mode here? What is going on?
And charge button on.
Race mode. That's the timing of it. That is the timing of it. Doesn't make sense.
Mode race. Keep working on the tires. And you can overtake the safety car now.
Okay, so this is coming down in between 8 and 9. But he's already been told to go into race mode a long time ago.
You have to overtake the safety car now.
Okay. So he's going around turn 9. Up towards 10. 11.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in.
Safety car in this lap, and that's not normal. That's not normal, and the race engineers are just going with it.
This lap, K2 on.
And again, look, he's following these 4 cars ahead of him that have just been released, and look at the line they take, which is what I showed you at the start of this. Coming round turn 14, look at the line these guys take having been released. Bang! Over where the marshals were. That is why you've got to clear the track of marshals before you release cars. That is why. Because once they've been released, they go for it. That's how it works.
K2 on. K2 on.
And now none of this is authentic because this lap is the lap that they're supposed to be making it around to catch the back of the pack. This lap they should not be racing each other because this lap overtaking shouldn't be permitted as far as the regulations are concerned. But there's no mention of that in the FIA report. No, it's all swept under the carpet. Nobody understands it. Right, I'm going to end this video here. I don't think there's that much more. In fact, I'm going to pause it, and if there's anything more to add, I'll just add it in because I don't think there's that much more to see that's relevant. The key elements that were what I showed you about the timings that Leclerc got these instructions, which seem to be well ahead of everybody else. Well, I am going to actually play a bit more. This is Charles Leclerc taking the checkered flag now, finishing in 10th. Just listen to what he says on that cool down lap. See how much he cares about the fact that Verstappen has won.
And charge button on.
What? Fuck! Oh, the medium was so bad. That's P7 in the championship, I guess.
Yes, P7 championship. Yes, P7 championship.
Congratulations to Carlos. Amazing, yeah. Ah!
Congratulations to Carlos for an amazing year.
And thanks for everything, guys, for this year. And thanks for everything, guys. It's not been my greatest this year, but probably try to come back stronger next year. We put everything together. and hopefully for better positions. And yeah, thanks for the hard work all season. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
È proprio così, Charles, l'hai detta giusta. L'anno prossimo vedrai che ci divertiremo di più e anche tu. Hai fatto una bella stagione. Sei stato anche sfortunato.
I'll tell you what that is. That's the reaction of somebody that is involved in something and they know that what's just taken place is some bullshit. That's what they know. Because you don't go whoop whoop and go, oh, congrats to Max. Congrats to Max. Wow. He's like, but I'll keep quiet. Read human behaviour. See, so when you're not in front of a camera having to put on a fucking show, that's how Charles Leclerc actually reacted to what took place. Kept quiet, just kept quiet. So, as you can see, some of them timings don't make sense. So, give it some thought. And this is one of them rare occasions where I do ask for those that know what you're talking about to let us know what you think might be going on there, because it doesn't make sense. The usual suspects, the twats, you can keep your thoughts to yourself because you're not going to help any of us, okay? Them thoughts aren't helpful at all. We, you could write down your knowledge about Formula One on the back of a postage stamp and even have room left over to write your autobiography. Anyway, look forward to the next one, and hopefully we can uncover and unravel what this one actually means. See you soon.